Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 72 of the lady that married a man that did not exist. Miss Brittany is still ongoing, sharing her own story. I think Miss Brittany's story is even annoying me more. Like, I'm getting enraged by the story rather than Chatter's doing. But let's even hear from Miss Brittany. She continues her story. The link to the playlist is in the description. For those of you that may want to start from the beginning, I advise you to start from the beginning. So let's start.
Part 71 of How I Married a Man That Didn't Exist. If you have not gone and watched my video I posted later last night, you need to go watch that before you watch this one. I'm not going to be addressing the same comments again. Okay? Let's get into it.
Alright, so this is video 10. Before I start, I just want to kind of piggyback on the recent video that Chastity did put out. Please. Just not only for the safety of myself and for Chastity, but for the safety of my child, and for the safety of yourselves. Please don't do any research on Rob. I'm telling you, he's bad news, and I wish I had warned other girls about him before they endured similar situations. I wasn't sure if I'd been listened to or not, because, I mean, I don't know if I would have listened. I might have, but who knows? So I'm just saying,
She just said the truth, and this is the gospel truth. Most women will not listen. They will simply tell you that you are wanting them because you are jealous. You want the man all to yourself. She just said the truth, though, and that is the truth. They will not listen. They won't listen.
I understand. Maybe some of you are like upset, and you want to find him just to, say something to him, or just want to know what he looks like. It's just not a good idea. I really don't recommend it. So, thank you. I want to go ahead and add to the story, kind of before I continue, between when Rob went to prison and before I moved with Emily. During that time, Rob had gone to prison. He went to the center where he would have been placed to an actual institution. And when he got there, he had called me and he told me that because of his transfer, they took all of his stuff, all of his food, all his toiletries. I guess his balance went missing, which is crazy. I don't understand how that happens. But he said that he had gotten help from another inmate and was wondering if I could send him the money, but this time it wasn't through JPay, it was through Cash App. I thought that was kind of weird, but he said it was cheaper that way. So I sent him money through Cash App to help him, get back on his feet, pay this gentleman back that he had borrowed from. And he had told me that this guy was essentially extorting him, in which case he was extorting me. So he was asking Rob for money, and then Rob was asking me for the money, and Rob was like, if you don't send me this money, like, they're gonna hurt me, or, they're gonna, I don't even remember what.
It's how the bro is always telling them, if you don't do this for me, that is he a child? Like, is he a child? Is it not the women that are supposed to be doing this kind of baby drama to the men? Yes, I say the women because we are supposed to be treated with softness. But yeah, let's continue. Hey, what did I press again? My hand.
All the excuses were pretty much that he would be in danger if I didn't send this money. I had sent over $2,000 via Cash App, and I wasn't able to know exactly who it was in the prison who was doing this. I don't know if it was him. I don't know if it was actually somebody that was going after him. The person I was sending the money to was a female, so it was either the spouse of the inmate, or I have no idea. I just know that's where I was sending it to. That part is a little bit foggy for me. But I got to the point where I told Rob, I'm like, listen, I can't do this anymore. I'm working one full-time job, one part-time job to support myself, and I just can't do it anymore. I can't. And I told him, I'm like, it needs to stop. It needs to stop. I can't do it anymore. And I was very, very upset with him. The next day, I was supposed to go visit, and I got a phone call that morning saying that I couldn't come and visit because he was in protective custody. They wouldn't give me any details. I didn't hear from him for about 2 months, and when I did get into contact with him, he told me he was fine. He told me that because I didn't send him money, that I'm not going to go in super detail, just for censored reasons and legal reasons. I don't want to get too in depth into it, but he pretty much blamed me for the fact that he went to protective custody. And I was like, okay, like, I didn't know whether or not to believe the story he was telling me, but I don't know. I just let life continue. And at this point, I had been with Emily. You've seen the videos that Chastity shared. You've seen how Emily was. I won't get into too much detail when it comes to the girls and my daughter. I suppose use your imagination. Again, like, I'm trying to be careful with what I say to protect Chastity. But while I was there, Rob went from minimum security, where he was at his facility, to community status. So that means that he went to a facility where he was able to leave and go work. And he had gotten a job, and some kind of factory that like made mobile homes. So because he was under this community status, and because he had an actual job, he was able to have a phone. So I drove 4 hours up north. I dropped off his phone. I dropped off a bunch of clothes. And I'm really mad because I gave him all of this stuff in my high school backpack, and I don't have my backpack anymore. I'm so upset about it because it was my favorite backpack. Really pisses me off, but so I went up there, I dropped off his phone, I dropped off some like street clothes for him, because he's allowed to wear street clothes, some shoes, a bunch of different things that I was allowed to put in his backpack. He was doing very well, he was working his job, and I was able to go and visit him for his birthday. So I went and I saw him on his birthday, and I brought Scarlett with me, so it was something that we both were able to go do. We saw him on his lunch break, we got to hang out and talk and take pictures, and it seemed to be a pretty good day. Things kind of seemed a little off, but I mean, I don't know, it had been a while since I'd seen him at that point. And I will continue with the next video.
Hey, my heart really goes out to these women, because in their mind, their thoughts, they were, doing right by their supposedly man that wasn't manning. It was because there was nothing he was even doing that even showed any sign of, oh, I have a man in my life. The women just took the position for the men. And this is why I believe most people just frown at women proposing to men, because of situations like this. Because how can you be in a relationship with a man and you are the one, wearing the pants? Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but what Chastity went through and what this woman went through is a typical example why people frown at it. allow the men to be the men. Anytime a man is not pulling his weight in any relationship, just know that something has gone wrong, something is not right. And this is a typical example of it. Let's continue and hear what or how she was able to take herself away from this picture. I'm happy that she got married to a man that's I'm just thinking, hoping the man is treated the way she ought to be treated. See you guys in the next part.